What's going on, guys? King Trats here, back another video on the channel, and today we have got some sausage rigatoni prepared with that truffle pomodoro sauce that you saw before. It's the easiest recipe in the world. You saw it. It's just sausage sauteed, garlic, spices, rigatoni sauce, stir, add a little cheese on the top, and that's done. I just wanted a quick meal, and I just was really in the mood for pasta. But before I get into the pasta, I know you see my homies over here on the side. Yes, we have got another review for you guys today, courtesy of lovely Buckeye Brownies. You see that at right there. They can be found at buckeyebrownies.com or at the Instagram, which is at Buckeye Brownies. Very self-explanatory. I have done a bunch of their reviews of their brownies over the years. I think it's probably about 2 or 3 years at this point. But these are their June edition. I only have 2 of the 4 flavors because the brownies are really big. This is actually half of the actual brownie. It's about this big if you saw the other videos, but I can't trust myself because I'll eat it all, and I know that. So I'm trying to be a little bit of willpower as far as like what the snacks go throughout the week. But anyway, let's get into it. I'm gonna do this one first. Let me show you this bad boy. I can't even pick it up because it's just so sexy. Hold on. Okay, this bad boy right here, look at the top, is the Campfire Crunch brownie base frosted s'mores Pop-Tart layer on the inside. You can see that right there. Homemade s'mores cookie dough on the top, infused with marshmallow fluff, chocolate chips, crushed graham crackers, topped with more chocolate chips, mini marshmallows, and Teddy Grahams. You see the Teddy Grahams right there? I absolutely love Teddy Grahams, and I love s'mores everything. So without further ado, I just want you to see this on my side. All right, you see that right there? Can you feel that? Can you, hold on. Hold on. Look at it. It's one of those times in life where I'm happy to be here. No. That tastes just like a gooey ass s'more. Look at that. There's not much to say. Tons of graham cracker flavor. The Teddy Grahams is like a sweet graham on the top. A lot of marshmallow going on to the point that I'm drooling. It's gooey. That s'more Pop-Tart. It's melty. Think about your favorite s'more you've ever had. Intensify the flavor and then melt it. That's what I'm eating. Damn, that's good. This is why I only get half. Because I know if I had the full brownie here, I would eat it. And I'd be adding like 1,000 calories extra on top of my dinner. So it's going to be hard not to eat this after, though. Oh my God. Seriously. I don't need to talk. Every time I have one of these, I say it tastes better than the last time. And I really think like the more brownies they churn out, the better they're getting. It's a small batch place. It's not a big factory, you know. Like, so you can definitely tell that. And every time I feel like, I'm like, man, what else can they do? Like, they just keep doing stuff like this to me. So I have to get half brownies. And it literally pains me because I wish I was one of those people that can eat what they want to and get away with it, but I'm not. So just like y'all, I gotta watch and be careful so that I can do the eating challenges and stuff. And oh man, okay, next brownie. I am not gonna hold y'all. You know I'm just gonna get right to it, but I'm gonna tell you what's on the inside first. You can see what's on the top. Very self-explanatory. This is called the Butterfinger AF. If you don't know what AF means, it means as I can say that on here now. Brownie base layered with peanut butter fudge tag-along cookies. If you don't know what tag-along cookies are, Girl Scout cookies. Topped with our homemade Butterfinger cookie dough. You can look at it right there on the inside. Topped with more crushed Butterfingers and an actual snack-sized Butterfinger after the bake. So once he gets done, he chucks one right on the top. Oh my Lord. I don't even want to ruin this, but look. Ah! Yeah, that's not, that, I don't know what kind of yell that was. That's me being sad. You know I'm eating this. I don't care. Y'all say what y'all want about me. Here we go. It's an actual Butterfinger on the top. This thing is rich. Hold on. Seen the panic when I dropped it. I said, ah! I don't even know what noise that is, but we did it. Yes, that is a whole Butterfinger. You can see it just dripping. It gets nice and gooey and just, honestly, think of peanut butter and Butterfingers inside of a dense ass brownie. I still think, Zach, if you're watching, my only complaint is this. Can I get one big ass brownie? I want a brownie like the size of this room. And a gallon of milk. Bruh. It's delicious. There is a whole thick ass layer in the middle. Yeah. Man. Don't ask me how many calories are in here. A lot. If you feel like being indulgent and treating yourself to something crazy, 100%. I don't know. Maybe it's your birthday. I don't know. I would rather have this than a birthday cake. Or everything. No, yeah. Okay. I don't want to eat this. Never had moments where like you're about to finish food and you don't want to finish it? Because then you can't have no more. Sorry in advance. Just look at the gooey. If I can ever get my, look at that. Yeah, I don't know, you saw it. You don't think it's good, like, you're crazy. That's 2 out of the 4. I'm gonna get the other 2, another day, because I don't wanna be 706 pounds and waste all my calories. But those 2, they're the June line, so if you want, you can check them out. They're at, again, this isn't an ad. No, I do not receive commission or payment or anything like that. I just like pointing y'all in the direction of dope food. And they've been churning out these things for a while now, and I've always stood by because I've always liked them. Just, that's it. Like, I enjoy eating them. So, that's that. It's stuck on my teeth. Of course I don't have milk. Let me get into my food, though. Dinner time. Because I eat my dessert first. Because I'm weird. Just enough to coat the noodle. Bro. I know y'all think I'll be playing when I say this, but I love the truck products. I have the oil, the hot sauces, the pasta sauces, which is what you see here. The mayo. If you like truffle flavored stuff, it's some of the best stuff you can get. And I keep it near me almost every meal. Again, did not get paid for this. I don't make a dime if you go and buy it. So don't say, oh, you're trying. No. I actually like this stuff. Like, I really do. I'm not going to sit here and cap. They send it to me for free. Yes, they've sent me a bunch because I'm always talking about how damn good it is, and it's like a win-win for them and me. I don't want no damn commission. Just give me some sauce. I'm just gonna put a little bit. Nah, it's fine. This is the hotter one, as opposed to this is the white truffle one, which as you can see I've eaten like more than half of it. They also have a regular hot one. I prefer the hotter one, is my favorite. But it's not a lie. And of course, full disclosure, if you don't like truffle flavored stuff, you won't like it. The truffle is even better when it's spicier. I love spicy marinara and spicy pastas. I should have put the hot sauce in the pasta sauce. Wow. But if you like truffle stuff like I do, like, the hot sauce is so thick, it's like the consistency of like ketchup. Damn, I love it. And I've been using their stuff for like, I don't know, first time we talked to maybe a year ago? Could have been longer. But people are starting to catch wind of it. Some of you guys have sent me stories and stuff. This is the tagline that kind of like made like mainstream. He's been doing jewelry for a lot of people for a long time, but the whole line like Ben Bowler did the chain kind of became like, you know, but he had his own like edition of truff, I guess. That people were sending me like stories and stuff about. And someone else sent me a story, I think it was Kevin Durant. Like, I've been on it for a while. I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm trendy, I don't care. I'm just saying, like, I think the brand is growing even more and people are starting to catch wind on the fact that it is really good. And I don't know, I just like it. So, I always say, I will always try to point you in the direction of stuff that I like, stuff that I think is dope. It'll never be in any way, shape, or form. And this is just to reiterate. That it'll never be a thing where someone will pay me to say something tastes good. I won't do it. If it sucks, I'm gonna tell you it sucks. I've probably lost a lot of free stuff from places like Shake Shack or trying to think of a few. But even yesterday, you know, me having the Burger King sandwich and being like the first time I had it, I thought it wasn't good. The second time I had it, it was better, but it's still not as good. That's my honest opinion. People may disagree with it. People may think that I'm saying the sandwich is, you know, they might think it's really good or the best or whatever. It's only my opinion. And the thing that I've always said to everybody when it comes to opinions, there is no such thing as a wrong opinion. Your opinion is your opinion. Now, you might have an opinion based on inaccurate statements or things that aren't facts. But how you feel about something is how you feel about something. I may disagree with your opinion, but I'll never get mad at you for your opinion because your opinion is your opinion. So, I'm talking to every single one of you that tells me to put pickles on the chicken sandwich. No. Never. Nope. That's hot. Not spicy, like temperature hot. I'm sure I'll be trying to let it cool off, but I don't know, I'm fat. Alright, I gotta blow my nose again. I've been saying this for a minute now, man. Like, I never really get allergies like that, but this is the first year that I can remember that I've gotten, like, actual allergies. I don't feel sick at all. I don't feel anything other than just, like, my eyes feel watery all the time, and, like, I'm not coughing. I just, like, it's, like, irritated. You know what I mean? Like, my nose itches. It's weird. You know. Like, I don't know if it's like something that happens as I'm like getting older or what, but it sucks. My mom gets allergies like this all the time. This is the second thing that I used to poke fun at her, obviously jokingly, to my mom as a kid, because it has happened to me. It sucks, man. I can't even tell her because I know she'll be like, see? My mom used to get really bad sinus problems when I was a kid, always. Like, that, if we ever went anywhere, like, I remember one time we went to, it was either Disney World or Georgia or like on a cruise, but like planes make her head feel like it's gonna like because her sinuses get so bad. And I used to laugh at her. I used to be like, oh, my sinuses, you know, like mocking. I think when I turned like 22, I'm like, oh, my sinuses now. And when I told her, I said, Mom, I'm sorry I ever made fun of you for that. She said, yeah, I bet. But we don't really know what it is. Please, okay, and before I say, like, I know that you guys have the best, like, intentions when you start playing, like, Instagram or YouTube Doctor. We both gone to specialists. There is nothing structurally wrong. We both got big nostrils, you know? Maybe that's what it is. I know people gonna start telling me some crazy, you know, you get the people that are like, nah, use my grandma remedy. What you gotta do is stick your head in some lemon juice, do 3 cartwheels, put some baking soda on your head, and then go outside for 3 hours and 2 minutes. I know people got the little family remedies like, just let me vent. I know y'all got some though. Everybody in here I know got like some family member that got like a remedy and it works. My grandma used to say, if you have a migraine, go wash your hair. It worked though. And I know somebody's gonna be, oh, because it cools your temperature down. Migraines aren't like temperatures, you know what I mean? I feel ya. I'll be playing chess. That's why I be doing. I do that all the time. I try to think about what you guys would respond to the things that I say. Yesterday I said it about my Whopper. I knew somebody was gonna say something about it, and lo and behold, in the comments, y'all was like getting at me about my Whopper. You weren't there. I had a Whopper, but I don't like vegetables like lettuce and tomato. I don't like that. So my Whoppers look a little struggle. They do. So I picked it up until I know somebody finna say something. I'll be playing chess. I don't know if people necessarily get that saying. They say things are chess, not checkers. I live by that. I think it's one of the truest things. If you don't play chess or you don't get the saying, some people genuinely don't. 'Cause sometimes I say that to people, I'm like, you know, like about my mindset, I guess. Like, why do you think the way you do? Or like, why is my attitude more like, you know, we move and blah, blah. It's because I legitimately think of life as a chess game. I know it's not a game, but that's my approach to things. If you don't get it, or you don't play chess, chess is very much a strategy game, right? And people don't get the things behind it, but anytime you make a move in chess, and I just did a move like a knight, but if you understand chess, every piece moves differently, and the objective is to get to the other king, make sure the king has no possible ways out. So it's a strategy game. When you play chess, every time you move a piece, you have to think about every possible outcome that can happen when you move that piece. Because when you move a piece, it's not just the next move that affects, but it'll affect the rest of your moves in the game. So whenever in life I make a move, a decision, something, I try to think of every possible outcome, good and bad, that can happen so that I'm prepared for whatever the heck is going to happen because of it. And I know some people don't think that way. But that's why my thinking is never long-term, and it's never in the past. It's just right in front of me. Here's my move. Here's what can happen. Here's my move. And that's how I think. You know, some people think about 5 years from now, but I don't. I think about how much is in front of me. What am I affecting by doing something, by making a move? So, you may not think about your life like this, but it might be crazy to think this, but a decision you made at any point in your life It had to happen this way. And it's it blows people's minds. But any different decision that you made changed your life. I know it's a stupid thing to think about, but some people might have met their wife, husband, significant other because they decided to go a different way to work, and they ran into them in a store because they wanted to stop in this store. Or maybe you had to go to the bathroom and you stopped at a rest stop and you met, or they became your friend. It's so crazy. But everything in your life that's happened to you, excuse me, good and bad, is why you are where you are right now, watching this with me at this very moment. So sometimes people will be like, do you regret any decision you've made? And truthfully, I say no. They might not have felt good at the time. It might not have been the best decision at the time. And sometimes it might not have been the best decision at all. Why'd I say that like Denzel? Sometimes it might not, but I wouldn't be here right now if I'd made any different decision. Even the bad stuff that happens to you, it makes you who you are. And everybody in life is gonna take L's anyway. No one in life, everything good has happened to. But the biggest thing that I can say about that, and this is the same thing as chess. Say you play somebody in a chess game and you make a stupid move, right? And because you made that move, they beat you. You got two options. You can be like, oh, I lost. Or, how did I lose? What did I do that caused me to lose? I gotta blow my nose again. And I think that is something that people have to understand about everything too, is that when you take that L and you lose at something, whether it be, failed a class in school, maybe you got screwed over by a friend, maybe you broke up with somebody. But if you understand the moves you made and where you might have been able to do something different, at least you recognize it. Maybe you got set up in the chessboard a certain way so that the next time it happens, you're like, wait a minute, I remember this. And you move accordingly. You learn lessons in defeat. You don't really learn when you win. You already know how to do that. And you already know how to to make that move. You already know that move, what it results in and how to do that. But the biggest lessons that I've probably learned in my life are when the bad stuff, sometimes you got to go through that stuff so that you know. I've seen this. This looks familiar. Don't do what you did last time. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. In my head it does, but my brain works weird. But it's the same way how people people say people that have been in bad relationships, they're jaded. That's why they're jaded, because they've seen this before. Usually the jaded people aren't wrong. I hate to say that. They're not wrong because they've seen it before. Usually, when funny stuff, the ingredients are the same in that soup. So, you recognize it and you're like, wait. And at least you get suspicious. That's how it works. You might not be right all the time, but you're at least playing chess. You're like, hold up, I've seen that. That's a normal response to stuff. And it always makes me laugh when somebody who's again, the word jaded to me is just it's not jaded. You're kind of just a product of what happened. And, people that live in a blissfully ignorant life will be like, oh, who hurt you? Who hurt you? Everybody? You know what I'm saying? I'm not even speaking on myself, but I see it all the time. there'll be somebody on social media, whatever gender, and they'll be like, you know, a lot of men do this. A lot of women do this. And somebody in the comments will be like, oh, who hurt you? Clearly somebody. Like, you never been hurt before? And if you don't, then I think you're stupid. If you don't react accordingly. If you're a certain age and you've been in relationships, I believe this. Relationships. You've probably been cheated on. And the people who say no, you don't know you've been cheated on. But the jaded people are the ones to be catching them. Because they like, hold up, wait, something ain't right here. And the ones who ain't jaded, they don't know. How do you know? Now, if you're in a long term and you trust them, that's a whole different ballgame. I'm talking about you've been in like relationships. You've been in like 5, 6 relationships. Somewhere along the line, somebody got you. You might not know it, but somebody got you. If you're one of the fortunate people that found a real one and you met him and that's who you met and y'all been together for, hey, congratulations, my boy or my lady. But for the rest of y'all that been out there in the streets, somebody plays you. Yeah. Especially if you've been in them streets. It's real in them streets. Now, you know how Future made it like popular, like she belongs to the streets. Listen, I've been in them trenches, bro. I've been in them trenches before in my life. Like, it's real in them trenches. Like, y'all think all this stuff is funny these days, all the Snapchat, Instagram, dating app culture. It's real in them streets. You better go in there with suited up, with your boots on, ready to go. Cause it's real out here. Like if you met on like a Tinder, it's already built in. Like y'all was in the streets. Like some one of y'all might not have stopped being in the streets because it's hard and I'm just telling you. I remember one of my peoples one time. Long time ago. No. I'll be the one. I don't like getting people's business, and I don't stick my 2 cents in my friend's business. Like, but he met this girl, all right, and she was. I could tell, like she been in the streets. Like she's in the streets. Like this is. You are not the only player on the lineup card. If you catch what I'm saying, it's not any bad thing. You know, if you feel like doing your thing, I have no problem with that. Like. Just don't hurt people if you're gonna do your thing. Like, keep it a buck. Like, don't tell people, oh, like, you know, you're the only person I talk to. You talk to like 7 people. Like, that's shady. If you're just like real, like, listen, I'm not looking for anything serious. You know, I'm still seeing what's out there. I'm like, we're whatever, but this isn't like exclusive. Like, just be real about it. You know, I have no problem with that. But she was the type that she was like, oh no, baby, blah blah blah, right? I'm sorry for sniffing so much. I gotta get the story out. And finally, one day. You know, we was chilling, and I knew her. Like, I've seen her, like, I don't know her, but like I said, I've seen this before. So, he was with me, and he was like, you know, man to man, you know what I'm saying? Like, is she valid? I said, you really want the truth? He said, yeah. I said, hell no. He's like, what do you mean? Tell me, she in them streets. What you mean? Bro, you are not the only person she's talking to. But she told me, I know what she told you. You ain't don't. I don't know why I'm looking over there if he's right there, but she is not. That's not it. And he like, all right, but he ain't listen. So I kept my damn mouth shut because after that, you're on your own, buddy. You asked me my input. You chose not to take my input. Gone. A couple weeks later, my man listening to Drake. You catch what I'm saying? Like he was listening to like, you know, Juice and Drake, and he was sad and in his feelings. And I had to be the one to pick up the damn pieces. You know, be like, all right, bro, we're gonna go out. You know, we're gonna do whatever we're gonna. But I knew. Why did I know? Because I play chess. I've seen that move before. I might get into it one day. Like, stuff that, like, not valid people do. But like I said, I've been in them trenches. So, I know. I've talked to girls before, and I tell them straight to their face. Like, listen, don't try your little bullshit on me. Like I'm just, you know, nah. And then, what do you mean? listen. Don't give me the you're the only, like, just stop, all right? Like, I'm just keeping it a buck. If y'all want to see that, you watched all this, you want to see that, maybe I'll do that one with one of my people so I have something to bounce dialogue off. But I can tell y'all why certain people ain't valid. Stuff that women do when they ain't valid, how they do it, things they do, things they've done, things I've seen, things I've witnessed. Some things that men do when they ain't valid. You know, I got your back, ladies. Somewhat. I ain't no hater. Anyway, oh man, that was fire. The Buckeye Brownies too. W's all around. We'll be back. Yeah, no more content tomorrow. Y'all gonna like the one tomorrow after this. I hate y'all for making me do this, but I love y'all. We'll be back ASAP. More content. I love y'all. The hand signs have made it to YouTube.